Hey YouTubers, so today we're going to learn about the Nunchaku. I'm going to use these yellow ones, similar to the ones in the Bruce Lee used in the Game of Death. As you can see, I'm also wearing the shirt that's like Game of Death. So first thing to learn is how to spin a nunchuck. So you're going to just kind of rotate it forward spinning. Try to keep it as close to your shoulder and in line as vertical as possible. If it's swinging like this or a little bit off, you want to try to control that. Now, depending on where you grab, that can help you. If you're grabbing at the top of the nunchuck, it's a lot easier to control it here. The lower down you're going, over here maybe it's a little bit harder. You're going to feel like it's wobbling more because you have less control of the stick, right? But you can try both of them, going at the bottom of the stick and going to the top, okay? When you think you got this rotation down, you can try figure eights. There's figure eights around the whole body and you try to stay within it. You can make bigger swings with it, like you would like a regular screamer stick. Or you can make smaller ones. Usually just going around your arm, like that. Going on left and right of your arm instead of left and right around the body. So left and right around the arm. Left and right around the arm, then you can go full body. Swing left and right past your left shoulder, right shoulder. Left, right. Then the main difference is that when I'm going around my body, usually the swings are bigger. I'm bringing my arm left and right across me, and it's treated almost like a stick because the nunchuck is straight for the most part. When I'm going around my arm, I can do it straighter, but I also am doing more of like side to side swing with the rope. If I do it straight like this, it could be like that, but I gotta be careful now because I'm gonna make the swings a lot bigger. So I gotta not let it hit me in the face. This way I know it's not gonna hit me. Okay, it's always gonna go right about where my shoulder or elbow is. When I start to do this, see how it gets closer to my body? Yeah, see it's nipping the edge. So if I'm gonna do the bigger swings, usually I'm gonna go to the sides of my body. Okay, so that's two types of figure eight. Full swing and smaller ones just using the rope. Now you have to learn how you would stop the swing or change the direction. So because it's a rope, it's flexible. So you're able to like absorb it just in the air. Just kind of like swing it down and back up again. Down, back up, down, back up. Another way to do that is to use any rounded part of your body. Could be your arm, right? Could be your arm, letting it basically wrap around your leg, right? So I'm not really hitting my leg to change the direction. I'm letting the string wrap around, right? So I'm wrapping around my leg, and by wrap around the leg, I wrap around the arm. I can go up and down under the armpit here, like that. Up and down on the armpit. And that's another way to change direction. Or just again in the air, right? I can almost just barely touch my rear shoulder, right? And come back up and down. That's a good way to practice too, is to just try to control the swing just by almost from a rotational spin. See how I went from rotation with the string to kind of more like a straight stick. So when I make that transition from a rotation through the wrist and on the string to making the whole stick move together as one, or the whole nunchuck move together as one, it becomes a lot slower. So I can control the speed. So from here, if I use the stick now, then I can slow it down. And I use my whole arm. By using my whole arm and making the stick straighter, I can control the swing and absorb the energy from this quick wrist spin. So right now I'm just using my forearm muscles to swing this around quickly, right? Then when I extend my arm and swing it like a straight stick, then it absorbs and I can go backwards. Now this is reverse spin. So you can work on your reverse spins, going backward. Try to control it the same way. Control it the same way as you would the forward spins. You can start by going lower and going all the way up to the top too. Bring your hand up Sometimes you want to keep this one close by for good habit. And you go back forward again. So back and forward, back and forward. Just like that. Back and forward. Back and forward. Figure 8, back and forward. Good? Good. So now I think you got control of the stick. Let's try maybe our first strike and attack. So one of the most basic attacks is just going diagonal across. It's an angle 1 kind of movement like in Eskrima. Just going across your body. So I'm going to go from my right shoulder to my left hip. As I swing out, I let it again rotate and spin around my body on the string. Absorbs the energy. You're still going to get a little bit of a tap on your back, but it's not going to be as hard as like a full swing. Okay, so I'm absorbing, and I'm still doing the same kind of deceleration at the end as I do in the air, like that. Except that the wrapping part at the bottom is going around my waist. Right? So I'm not really hitting myself that hard. After you get to your left hip, you're going to go over to your right hip. Then you're going to come back up again. So the Nunchaku is pointed down, and then straight back up again. And you can catch it with your other hand. So here, 1, 2, 3, catch. 1, 2, 3. The catching and coordination, the coordination of the catch is also good for when you want to switch hands. Right? So that's a good thing to start to get used to, because we're going to go on the left and the right hand. So swing across, catch. Cross, catch. You can always add footwork to this too. 1, 2, 1. Or you can just keep it stationary for now. Maybe you don't have a lot of space in your living room. You don't want to hit the lamp or anything. So just doing each one, right? You can try your left hand now. So you can switch hands regular. One simple way to switch hands without learning how to do this yet is just taking it out and wrapping it on the other side. Okay? So what I do, I'm still holding on to both like you see in the movie, right? But I bend this arm in and I go behind my shoulder. I unroll it again, arm goes through and in, bend this one turning to the left, going over under the elbow, and then unlock, right? So that's one simple way to switch while holding onto an nunchuck on both sides. And now from the left, we're going to do the same 3 strikes. Strike, strike. Okay, so that's it for now. Try those first and we'll get more advanced as we get better. Just those rotations up and down, forward and back, figure 8. And we won't do reverse figure 8 yet, just the forward figure 8, forward spin, switch directions, reverse spin, catch it, cross, come back up. Okay, cross, come back up. You can get fancy with it, just what you saw. I added a spin in there as I'm coming up. Yep. So just those, practice this for now. Switch your hands, grip, cross, do the same thing. Keep on your spins on the left side too, right? Figure 8s on the left side as well. Switch directions, switch directions. Right? Okay. So practice those for now, and I'll see you in the next video. Remember to like, subscribe, and share. And ring the bell so you get notifications from us from new videos. All right?